There we go. First, welcome, Mario. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. The weather report says we're in for a rare treat tonight, shooting stars. These streams make my morning. I watch while I'm working. Good morning. Thank you. That's so sweet. Guess we're going to have to play tonight and get some shooting stars. Seeing you pop up on mine. This is like a premonition. Yes. I love that you mowed over your snowman to build a house yesterday. That was funny. Nobody has to know. No one's gonna know. He was not perfect anyway. Well then, yeah, forget that guy. I like this bulldog jacket. I wish you could see the dog a little more, but my hair's in the way. Red is on my island. He picked the most don't get seats, but yes. Kids somehow got my Switch and now it's not working. Oh my god, no. I'm so sorry, Brittany. For sure having a meltdown. I don't blame you. The section of the beach where I had to ladder up a cliff, hop a river, and ladder down to reach. Yeah. Red always goes to the most inconvenient spot. Like, it's a mess. You'll get to terraform eventually. Or you can get some vines to put there so you don't have to have your ladder. Yeah, Red may be slimy, but I like him. If I had an island, might I made it to have a ramp? Okay, yeah. I think when I went and visited Franz's island, she had terraformed hers and put her house up there and made it like her private beach. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. That's cool. Good morning. Oh yeah, I need to chop this tree down because it's pointless. Okay. But first we shake it and make sure there's no wasps. Good morning, Chloe. I have such a hard time catching the wasps. If you always shake a tree with a net in your hands, your character will automatically turn towards the wasp's nest that falls, and you just have to hit A really quick. It takes a second, but it's not too bad once you get the hang of it, and you just always have to shake with the tree. Shake the tree with a net in your hand. Good morning. I decided I wanted to redo my front yard. Signs of gifts for the hoe. Yeah, I used to have this over here when I opened my island, but I needed more space to drop stuff, so I ended up doing a little rearranging off stream the other day. So I'm gonna try that. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, for sure. Good morning. I dug up all these flowers. I'm gonna put all these black ones up here. Hi, good morning. Just woke up and did not see how it said. You know, it happens. Harv is on your island, Mario? Struggle bus trying to wake up. I also had trouble waking up this morning. I did not want to get out of bed. Thwopoid and a squeezeoid. You already invited me. I'm excited to get my character's wallet is sweating. What do you do with your lily of the valley flowers? So I put them in one of my residents' yards. Stinky. I put them in his yard because his yard was super bare. And look at this fancy chandelier. But then they stopped growing because I'm only a 4-star now. And I just kind of left some of them on the edge of the cliff. I had my bloods done this morning. Obviously, that put me in a bad mood. Oof. Yeah, I would not enjoy that. I'm not an easy stick, though. Good morning. Who in the world, like, why would you need a covered wagon? Went back to work last night since having COVID to find out my horrible manager got fired. I'm having a good day. She was mean to me. Hey, that's something. All right. Well, that's, I mean, good news in a bad situation, I guess. Let's sell these turnips. Why would you need a wagon immediately, Buzz? I know. Heck yeah, those were free turnips too. I did think Oregon Trail theme. If you're my age, then do you remember going to the computer lab and putting in your floppy disk of Oregon Trail? Nostalgia. I want my headstone to say Shannon died of dysentery when I die one day. Love the game as a kid, the computer lab. Yeah, wish her the best, but she did not need to be a unit manager. Yeah, I feel that. Like, yeah. I don't want to wish bad things for people, but when people like that leave your life, you're like, oh, cool. Hi, good morning. How are you, Spacey Casey? The maximum storage is 5,000, I think. Yeah, 5,000. I'm gonna pull some of this stuff out and go put it over there in that spot where I put the things. Found out I'm having a baby brother. A bother baby. I read that wrong. Another baby. Oh my god. Congratulations? You excited? Is that a good thing? I can read, I promise. I just... Look at all these lava lamps I have. Great way to procrastinate cleaning. Yes, it is. Welcome. I have so many skeletons. Excited but extremely nervous. Okay, that seems fair. This giant moon is really cool. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Somebody gave me those crescent moon chairs, I'm pretty sure. But I think there's a DIY. Made a wedding area and put my moon next to bride and groom. Love that. My basement of the game is a game room, and I got all the Mario stuff, and so I made it look like a... Like, I'm pretty sure there's some pinball machines down there. And I put, like, the Mario bricks on the wall, and... No, maybe it's not a DIY. Maybe, I don't know. I definitely... Somebody gave me those moon chairs. Put the full moon and crescent moon chairs at my stargazing spot. That's a good idea. Well, we're gonna have shooting stars tonight. Imagine crafting a freaking moon. I know, right? Celeste, the crescent chair is a DIY from Celeste. Thank you. I thought it was, but I didn't think I had it. So someone had to give it to me. It's called Cafe Celeste, and it's a cute cafe theme at daytime. I love that. That is so creative. Are you all excited to come get all this stuff off my island? I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy. Yes, I'm trying to like balance my time between Hogwarts and my new playthrough of Skyward Sword and this game. The only consolation is, like, I've been trying to play Hogwarts, like, in between patients at work. I got a backbone for my phone so I can play remotely into my Xbox. But I had to order a smaller controller as well. Those Xbox controllers are so big. Inspection equipment? What is that? Yeah, Carlos. I love Carlos. He's my boy. He's my fave. Wooden field sign. Is it lagging? It's like TSA. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Oh no. Give it a sec. Maybe it'll pop back up. Goes with the conveyor belt. Yeah. Well, I don't know what's going on because everything looks good on my end. Twitch people, is it lagging over on Twitch? it's good here. Okay, so it's just TikTok then, because everything's green on my end. And Twitch is fine. That's fine. Sometimes it is truly my internet. So that's why I just like to check. Okay, give me a sec. Let's... Maybe, but it's, I don't know, it's multiples. So let me end it and then try to restart the TikTok version of the live real quick. But we'll keep it going on Twitch. Do a quick reset here. See if that works. We'll see. Already shook that tree. That was dumb. That was Marshall's fault that I got stung. If they clear their cache on TikTok, sometimes it's a question. Yeah, I don't know. It also went blank on my streaming screen. So, like, I've had a lot of trouble streaming to TikTok lately. It's been kind of a pain in the ass. It looks like it's just not gonna work this morning. The thing is, like, in the mornings too, I don't really have time to jack with it like I do in the evenings. Hi, good morning. I don't know what the deal is. This happened the other night when I was trying to stream, and it shows like I'm live. Like, everything looks good on my end, but for some reason, like, no one can see that I'm live. And, I don't know, like, I submitted a report with the help desk and all this stuff, and then it just, like, magically started working, and it seems like it's doing it again. Moved over from TikTok. Thank you. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with it. It's definitely on TikTok's end, though, I'll tell you that. Sometimes it is. Woohoo. I need a new shovel. We need to invite our camper as well. I think I have some medicine in here. I should. I have everything in here. That's fish bait. Why? I hate that drop item is like the first choice on so many things. Like, if you have a gift to open, like, drop is the first choice. Why wouldn't open be the first choice? The fish bait just makes fish appear. Like, it doesn't give you a better chance to catch any particular fish. But it's kind of nice, like, if you're trying to fish, you don't have to, like, run all around your island looking for fish. You can just throw fish bait repeatedly in the same spot. Especially since there are, like, specific fish you can only catch from the pier. That's mostly where I use it, to try to catch the fish on the pier, to make them appear at the pier. That was hard to say. Hello, good morning. I'm doing okay. a little annoyed that my TikTok stream doesn't seem to be working, but I'll live. It's a very first world complaint. I feel like a book of knowledge. I try. I've just learned a lot over the course of playing. I also am a personality type that there's one thing I enjoy. It's being right about stuff. There we go. There was someone who tried to argue with me in the chat one time about, like, you can only plant 10,000 coins in those money trees. That's all you're gonna get. And I was like, if you'd please go reference the video I made where I have video evidence of me getting money out of trees that's up to 99,000 bells, then you know you're wrong. And it's just very satisfying to me. Some people just want to argue. I know that's not like a healthy personality trait, but it is what it is. I could have worse personality traits, that's for sure. God, all these wasps. It seems like a lot today. Like, I know it's the same amount it is every day, but God. Not great at catching that. Any villagers home? No. 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 It's like an astronaut outfit. No. Everybody's out or still asleep. Mole cricket. God. It's good to catch the wasps, whatever. I just get so annoyed with them falling out of like every tree, it seems like. We should probably water our vegetables too. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. What time is considered like nighttime? Like if I wanted to come back tonight and play and do the shooting stars, like how dark does it have to be? I'm not sure. Okay. My shooting stars always start at 8 p.m. 7:30 Celeste will be in the cafe. Okay, that's good to know. That's kind of what I thought. I want it to be at like 6 o'clock, but we'll see. Oh, looks like TikTok's back up for now. We'll see. I mean, it looks like I'm like, there we go. Now I see people jumping in. Here we go. These purple tulips don't really spread, and I appreciate that about them. Bum, 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 bum. Good morning. Whoops, didn't mean to pick those, but that's okay. All right. I need to switch controllers. What else do we need to do for our Nook Miles today? What am I supposed to water? Tend flowers. Talk to your neighbors. Chop down wood. Okay. Not sure TikTok would. No, it was TikTok because like Twitch ran steadily the whole time. So it was definitely TikTok because it wasn't just you and it wasn't on my end. So my conclusion is that sometimes I've had a lot of like trouble with TikTok Live lately. I'm going to try to update my app. Yeah. Because sometimes it's on my end. But, like, I can usually see when my, like, frames drop and stuff. My Twitch is the same as my TikTok name. It's linked in my link tree as well. So y'all can go follow me there in case something like that does happen again. Like, Twitch is steady. Like, I rarely have problems with Twitch. And, I do stream simultaneously every time I stream on Twitch and TikTok. Excuse me. I feel like I've got that Phoebe Buffet, like, sexy voice thing going on this morning. Twitch is the best. Yeah, I mean, I started streaming on Twitch before I had enough followers to stream on TikTok. Unfortunately, TikTok is where it's at. It's where I've always had the most viewers and most followers and most gifts and things. But Twitch is a little easier to use. But I also don't have, like, TikTok has their own live studio, but I don't have access to it because they only have a Windows version and I'm streaming on a MacBook. So, I don't know. The people who use the TikTok live studio really seem to like it. Like, I know Franz and Timmy use it. Anyway, streaming problems. Okay. Let's switch controllers real quick because this controller does not read amiibos. Is it worth it to start on Twitch then? I don't have a setup for streaming yet, so I'm afraid to try. But did you end the live? I did. I ended it. I restarted it. It still didn't work. I ended it. I waited a little bit and then restarted it, but only on the TikTok side. I've been live on Twitch the entire time because I can start and stop individual streams through OBS. So that was it. Like, I did restart the stream on TikTok a couple times. So when I started streaming on Twitch, it was literally me just, like, pointing my phone at... No, it wasn't. Did I have a capture card at that point? I did have a capture card. But it was pretty basic. But then when I started streaming on TikTok, I just pointed my phone at the television. And that worked for a long time. Oh, there's a money tree over here. We'll shake that in a minute. Did I just point my phone at the television when I started on Twitch? No, I must have done it through my computer. Nothing ever in my recycle bin. Cafe open today with Brewster. Very nice. All right, this is going to be day 2 of inviting our camper with the amiibo card. So you just touch it, and it's these little mini amiibo cards. It's slow going. Yeah, I feel you. I feel ya. I had trouble also, like, figuring out my content as well. But the good thing about streaming on Twitch is, like, all of the streams I do on Twitch, I can upload directly to YouTube. I have the two connected. It's super easy. And then, like, all the clips that I stream, my computer saves, and that's how I cut my clips. I use CapCut, and that's how I make my videos to post on TikTok. So it's nice in the way it all kind of works together. What other games do you play or stream? So right now I'm also doing a replay of Skyward Sword before Tears of the Kingdom comes out. I generally always play Breath of the Wild. I'm in some playthrough of Breath of the Wild. It's like my 3rd playthrough right now. We're working on the Champion's Ballad DLC. And then I'm also playing Hogwarts Legacy. Too many games to pick from. Because, like, back behind me here, I've got my PS2, my GameCube, my Switch, 2 different Xboxes, an original Super Nintendo, and a Nintendo 64. So, we got some options. Did you tell me what you wanted? I do stream Hogwarts Legacy. A log stool. Okay. I do and don't. Like, Hogwarts Legacy has been a little troublesome to stream. Still have my Nintendo 64 and GameCube too. Yes, the Nintendo 64 is from my childhood, but I never owned a GameCube, and I bought one last year and to play Twilight Princess. And so I bought Twilight Princess for it, and I have Wind Waker, but I've never played Wind Waker. I haven't played it yet. I've been really struggling to get through Twilight Princess. It's been a lot. Log stool. That's what we're doing. God, I am so distracted. So I really like Hogwarts Legacy. I think the game is beautiful, and the way you can run around and just do whatever is super fun. When I stream on TikTok, I have to make it a subscribers-only chat because people come in and are mean. And so I've got a couple playthroughs posted on my YouTube if you're interested. This is my main island. Hi, Louise Animal. How are you? Why is the harp 130,000 bells? Oh my god, that's so expensive. Yeah, we're gearing up to open this island up for visitors this weekend. So usually, like, the week before, I end up only playing my main island so I can make sure I have, like, the most stuff available for y'all. Log stool. I need 4 hardwood. I don't see why people are mean. I don't know. It sucks because, like, I already know the ending of Hogwarts Legacy, even though I've tried not to have some spoilers because people come in and are posting the ending and generally just kind of being awful human beings. So that's why I've had to make it subscribers only. And then I've had people come in chat and be like, I'm unsubscribing to you because you're playing this game. And I'm like, okay. Okay. And just kind of be hateful. So I didn't realize it was going to be so controversial. Yeah, and it was somebody on Twitch that came in and was like, I'm unfollowing you for playing this. And I said, okay, you got to do what you think is right. Because I know the trolls just want to get a rise out of you too. So it's like, it doesn't really hurt my feelings. You truly have to do what you think is right. But I'm going to play it because it's fun. Yeah. I am entirely too old for that nonsense. Yeah. As I have grown older, I was just talking about this the other day, just kind of realized, like, I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and not everybody's going to like me, and that's okay, because I like me. That's really what matters. So, plenty of content creators on the internet for you to go find somebody you like if you don't like me. And it's not going to keep me awake at night if you don't watch me. Ooh, Asari. I own Asari. I went to a wedding in India in 2018 and I wore the most beautiful, like, blue and gold sari. It was gorgeous. What's in my pockets? Good morning. Wait, was the wedding in India? Yes, we went to India to go to a wedding. Yeah. That was the year, 2018 was the year, like, we traveled a lot. Did you get all the Pave things? No. I got some of them, and then I couldn't stand talking to that bird anymore. So I pretended like she didn't exist. And There's no more. Oh, I realized the feathers aren't in my inventory anymore. Cool, bye. Those are gold flowers. The gold roses come from watering the black roses with the gold watering can. It gives you a chance to grow gold ones. Oh, thank you. I love playing for y'all in the morning. It's such a nice way to wake up. Yeah, so in 2018, oh really, learned something new. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, in like February of 2018, we went to India for a wedding. Then I went to San Francisco on a ladies' trip with my mom and sister. Then I went to Los Angeles to visit my sister for her birthday, because that's where she lives. And then my husband and sister and I, he wasn't my husband at the time, we went to Japan Christmas of that same year to go to my cousin's wedding. We did a lot of traveling. We travel a lot, usually for weddings. There was a couple periods of time there where, like, we only went to destination weddings. I mean, and they weren't really destination. The India trip was definitely a destination wedding. But when we went to Japan, my cousin lived there. And so we went to go to his wedding. He was marrying a Japanese gal, and he still lives there. And then, like, we went up to Oregon for a wedding. We went to Kansas for a wedding. We travel. We'll come to your. We're those people that will come to your wedding. Japan was amazing. I would move there like tomorrow. Just got back from a trip to Boise. Oh my gosh, it was freezing. Yeah. My cousin the same, he teaches English there. Yes, that's what my cousin does as well. We knew he'd always end up in Japan. He always loved the culture growing up. And I don't know why I came out here. I know Red's crap is fake. And yeah, it was same. Like, my cousin went out there. I'll let y'all know when I get married. Indiana is fun. I've never been to Indiana. Yeah, Mario, I don't know what's up with TikTok streaming. It gives me fits sometimes. You're not missing much. Currently customizing stuff in the house to make a little studio home. Yes. I'll be having a UK wedding. I want to go over to the UK also because I love Harry Potter and Doctor Who. So luck with friendship will improve. How lucky for me. This is the Animal Crossing New Horizons that came out in 2020. We do boast the best tenderloin sandwiches, though, if sandwiches are an attraction. What's the point of Katrina? So you can get, like, good fortunes. Like, you can get a good fortune in money, and then if you go, like, bury the maximum bells in your money tree, the 99,000 bells, you'll get a full return on it. And Nook's Cranny will buy for, like, higher prices and stuff, but sometimes you'll get bad luck. Like, your character will trip and fall, or, like, all the tools will break more frequently and that kind of stuff. So, gotta get some work done. Have a good day. Thank you for being here, Casey. See you later. What time is it for you? It is almost 8 o'clock in the morning. Does it really help with burying more than 10,000? Yeah. I got a good luck fortune from her last week, and I went back to my island and I buried 99,000 bells, and I got the full return on it. I got 3 bags of 99,000 bells. I mean, you can always gamble and bury more than 10,000 bells. You don't have to have a good luck fortune from Katrina to get a return on it. So I always say to bury 30,000 bells, because that's kind of a safe gamble, because you'll either get a return of 3 bags of 10,000 bells, which would make you break even, or you'll get 3 bags of 30,000 bells. Nico is so cute. He's a precious little baby, and I love him. Can you bury bells more than once? So you should have like a little gold spot on your island once a day that you can bury the money tree in. And so you should be able to bury a money tree every day, but the tree only makes bells once. So like once I shake my bells off, I usually cut my tree down, and that's just personal preference because it won't grow anything else. Good morning. Found out you can buy the stuff in Happy Homes that you use to decorate. Yeah. Just wanted to jump in and say, if I didn't already, my official, it's N64 controller is smooth. Yes. It's expensive, but worth it. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. It makes those Nintendo games so much better if you have the actual 64 controller. So damn worth every penny. Yes. How many homes do you have to decorate to be able to find DIYs on the beach? I feel like it's pretty early on. I don't remember the exact number, but like it's prompted by Nico. Nico will tell you like, man, it'd be cool if we could like craft stuff for our vacationers. And from then on, you should find a DIY on the beach every day. And then, especially for Ocarina of Time and playing it more recently. Yes, it's so good. It was the same for me. Like, hated playing Ocarina with the Joy-Cons. So, like, spending the money made it worth it for me because I'm actually playing Ocarina. Yeah, so this is Happy Homes Paradise. This is the DLC. And then, it's almost like a little side quest with Nico that I didn't really know about for a while because I don't really read the stuff they say, so that's probably on me. The game probably explained it just fine. But if you go upstairs... Recently went to a con to get my pictures taken with Matt, Arthur, Karen, and Alex. Oh my god. I've met Alex. She's fantastic. I love her. Is the picture up there? Yeah, you can't really see it, but the picture I have of Alex autographed is right there. And, anyway, so if you go upstairs in the Happy Homes, over here is Nico's little work area. And if you look in this box, I already did all of this. There'll be a note in here from Nico where he's like, oh, I wish I could learn how to make this and this if only I had the supplies to do so. And he'll ask you for crafting supplies, like the different types of wood and rock and iron and stuff. And if you go over here to this cabinet, you can access your home storage. So you can get out the stuff he needs and you can put it in his box. And then the next day when you come back, he will, I guess it's going to be in everything. He will have taught you like how to make pillars and low counters and more of kind of like the building stuff, like these, like a low wooden island counter, tall wooden island counter that you can craft in your home on your regular island. So if you're doing the Happy Homes Paradise, make sure because I didn't know this existed for a while. And so then when you arrive, Nico will just like send them straight to your phone. And he's like, look at these DIYs I learned. So River Song is my favorite. Yes. Yeah, the counters are nice. I don't have any pokey to spend. Yes, I've been, and it's so funny. So when I met Alex Kingston at a convention, I told her, I was like, God, I've been a fan of yours since ER. And I started watching ER probably like way too young. And she's so fun. She's just, oh, don't tell me how young you are. Like, so beautiful and hilarious. You can buy stuff with Pokey. I can't buy... Oh, wait. Can't you buy stuff without Pokey? You can get a converter and convert bells to Pokey, but there's a different, like, exchange rate every day. I haven't really messed with that too much. Because there's never anything in that shop I want. Let's go home. I did order a few things to put in my upstairs room in my house. I have like a essentially greenhouse in my top floor in my house. You can buy one thing on credit and then pay it off. Oh, I didn't know that. There you go. Wardo will sell you everything and everything. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Put these extra DIYs in here. What's up, Carlos? Need to find another villager to talk to. Somebody should be crafting. Let me watch you play. Why do the dishes? Because I'd rather be playing. Oh, I feel that. Nobody's home. Nobody's home. Cyrano's up. Let's see if he's doing any crafting. Nope. I guess we can talk to you, though. Yeah, I see someone's on the campsite. You should, because they're going to live here. We're getting rid of somebody. The one lone gold flower in the middle of all those black ones. I was on a treasure island and someone with the exact same avatar as you thought it was you. Yeah, no, not me. That's funny, though. I have a twin out there. My museum is not finished. Yeah, I wish the turnip exchange site was popping like it used to be. Agreed. That was like the place to be 3 years ago. I'm missing like 3 fish in the museum, 3 or 4, and I'm missing some sea creatures. But my paintings are done, my fossils are done, my bugs are done. I don't know, I guess people moved over to other sites. Yeah, my turnips are like 103 today, and that's the highest I've like ever seen them on my island, I think. Mine are never super high on here. Yeah, you get them from Red, but you have to be careful because he sells a lot of fakes. I went 400 the other day. That's crazy. There is a way to tell if the paintings are real. Like, once you've looked at them enough, you'll kind of just be able to glance and know if they're real or fake for the most part. But I have a whole list as well that you can get if you're interested. There's a, I mean, you can always Google it, like, before anybody says that. But, yes, the Scheibel. There is an ACNH app. Is it the ACNH guide that everybody likes? And, but if you're a pen and paper type person, I do have a book that I've made. Shall we? So, like, I've gone through and found, like, how to determine the reals from the fakes, and there's even haunted versions of some of these, and you can check them off as you donate them to your museum. And then I'm not going to call you crazy as I'm sitting here showing you the spreadsheets I made and laminated in my own book. Oh my god, it's a vine and moss island. Thank god it's not a snowy cherry island. I also have this, which is a list of like bugs and one of fish, and it'll tell you like what months they're available, what time of day, where you can find them, and how many bells they sell for. You can check them all off as you donate them to your museum and whatnot. So those are in my link tree. Each list has its own individual link. They're Google Docs that you can download for free and print if you'd like. Oh, yeah, no, I always skip Captain songs. I cannot push B fast enough. My funny fellow ACNH fanatics, yes. Not maybe 2 apps Google links and then watch this live YouTube video while play. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I do. I made those in 2020. Press B repeatedly to skip it. He'll sass you a little bit, but he'll stop singing. It's so long for no reason. Yeah, for real. Carlos is my favorite. I love him. I don't know why. I just do. He's kind of grumpy, but he also looks like he'd be soft if you pet him. Let's see what we got. Glowing Moss Ruins Wall. I know that one. I think I know all the Glowing Moss DIYs. Because also that's usually what you pick up off the beach is a Glowing Moss or Vine DIY at Happy Homes Paradise. It's usually what it is. Beep, 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 beep. Do you ever get every once in a while I'll get a DIY. I don't know. It's very exciting. If I was more forward thinking, I would have gotten a list somewhere of all the DIYs. But that's so extensive. So I don't know what I'm missing. There's some seasonal ones that I know I'm missing. Like Carlos so much she found him someone. I did. I found him Muffy. We got him a little girlfriend. So tarantulas only come out at night. I have actually got a whole video I posted about how to catch tarantulas and the times of day and months that they're available. So that's a really good video to watch about catching them. Chopped trees do not grow back. The video helped me find my that's for sure. Thank you, Mario. The DIYs I know, I save. And when people come visit my island, when I open it up for visitors, I put them out for y'all to take and learn. Because some bugs show up on the stump. You're 100% correct. You should leave a stump or two on your island because there's about 5 bugs that only show up on the stumps of trees. Choppity chop chop choppity chop chop. It's so nice to not be on a snow island. I can't wait for the snow to be gone. I hate the snow. Gotta dig our corners and then hit the rocks. Eating fruit and digging right? It's like you eat one piece of fruit and you're like so strong. That's another good thing to do on Mystery Islands, though, is like come here and eat the coconuts, because there's always coconuts, and then dig up whole trees and bring them back to your island to decorate with. I know, right? Like, if you could actually bring your storage shed to the island, like the Mystery Islands, that would be awesome. Well, I mean, you can bring them, but actually using them, I know what you mean. Oh man, I meant to grab my wetsuit, and I'm pretty sure I didn't. Miss playing. Thank you for the rose. Onyx. Onyx. I do have a Discord. It is in my link tree. Highly recommend joining it before Saturday if you want to come visit my island. I sure do. Because I don't like post a streaming schedule, but I do have a bot that announces when I go live. I think I do a pretty good job of not adding everybody other than when I go live. Just scheduled an appointment for a treasure island. Oh, didn't even realize it was a scheduled thing. Crazy. But like when I open my island up, I'm only going to post the time. Hello, can I visit your island? No, my island's not open for visitors today. I'm only going to post the time in my Discord. And then the TikTok subs have a special Discord channel for them. And they get first dibs on coming. I'm thinking about opening my island up to subs tonight, honestly, because we're supposed to have shooting stars, so I think that would be a nice thing to do. Unlocked my campsite yesterday, super nice. And now I'm stuck behind this. Okay, there we go. Now you can invite villagers to your island. Willing to share islands on Discord, but play nice. Yeah, generally, like, don't be a jerk rules on visiting people's islands. Just, like, be a decent human. $18 for an hour. That's crazy. If you go to my island, I will eat fruit and grab the axe. That's funny. Haven't played this game in hell long. Yeah. I used to put it down for like months at a time, but since I've been streaming it, I've definitely been playing like way more consistently. Woohoo! Oh, goodness. I'm so ready for a vacation, y'all. Everything is on a treasure island. You can get anything. What else do you like to play? Oh, so in the mornings I do Animal Crossing. Oh, I missed this whole, like, section. And then in the evenings, I'll usually do either some version of Zelda. Right now, I'm flip-flopping between, like, a third playthrough of Breath of the Wild, and we're doing the DLC right now, the Champion's Ballad. Or I've recently restarted Skyward Sword. And then, I'm also playing Hogwarts Legacy. My kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. God. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good. I don't really eat a lot of cereal, but if I'm gonna eat cereal, that's gonna be it. so many extra DIYs that I want people to have if they don't already have. Yeah. I've not tried Dreamlight Valley. I'll never play Dreamlight Valley, honestly. How many more pocket slots we got? A substantial amount. Squid. Made people hungry. I was already hungry. How did we not hit a money rock? Did I not hit all the rocks? Did I miss a rock somewhere? Super random. Oh well. Dreamlight Valley is that Disney game that's like Animal Crossing-esque. There should be a money rock on Mystery Islands. I think. Got me second guessing myself. Because I hit this one. There's the corner. Did I hit that one up there? I feel like I did. Yeah, because I used the bush as the corner. I hit this one because there's my corner. Maybe there is no money rock on here. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I don't always get money rocks in Mystery Islands. Yeah. All the human characters are tall and skinny. Yeah. Just don't care for the... I don't know. I don't find the animation style visually appealing for my eye. And, like, I enjoy Disney as much as... I guess an average adult enjoys Disney. I would never describe myself as a Disney adult. But, like, I don't desire to... I've never looked at that game and been like, I need to play that. There's a bunch of other games I need to play. Found you from TikTok. Well, welcome. Welcome over to the Twitch side. Okay. So chance of money rock on Mystery Islands, but not always. I will say I did enjoy the Gaston actor at Disney World. Playing as I watch your stream, and Bertha just invited herself over. Ugh. I hate it when they invite themselves over to your house. What are you, big boy? See it. Come on. I wonder if it's going to be a sturgeon. Get the sturgeon, yes. Yep. These are going to be sea bass. Find them a girlfriend, yes. Although Curlis did come over this morning. Playing Animal Crossing for the first time? All right. Save them for the fishing guy to sell. Yeah. Need the sturgeon, can never get one even though it's in season and time. Yeah, you gotta find those big shadows like that kind of in the mouths of rivers. That's when you gotta get a bunch of fishing bait and just keep throwing it into the mouth of the river. That's how I ended up catching the coelacanth. Because that one only comes out when it rains. So, like, when it rained, I would just go throw fishing bait into the ocean repeatedly until I finally got it to appear. Found an orphan. My old switch broke. I never got a chance, so I just got a new one. Nice. Okay, let's just head home. Left trash out for weeks and never got any flies. Are you sure? Sometimes they're just so small you can't see them. Like, they are teeny, teeny, tiny little things. And, if you're like me and you just run around, sprint around your island, it scares them off. Got tired of digging for clams and making fish bait. Feel that. Yeah, I wish you could craft that in bulk. That's so true. Hate the snow. Yes. Well, the snow's going to be gone in like 4 days. If you're playing in real time. So, but I get you because I time traveled on my other island. If you want to select something, you can go here. You can, oh, hang on. Let me back out. When you go to your pocket, like you see how this is a stack of 10, you can select it and say grab one, and it should pull it away. It'll do the same with turnips. But so now I have to build 3 fully furnished homes for people. I feel that. Yeah, I was working on that on my other island. Just on the Discord. Welcome. Can't wait for snow to be gone. Been so tempted to try. Yes. Soon. End of this week. What happens if you feel like you're at a standstill? A standstill because you feel like you've done everything? Or just because it seems like there's nothing new this season? Like, sometimes people can feel like they're at a standstill because they're catching the same bugs and catching the same fish and whatever. And in that case, like, everything's seasonal and the season's getting ready to change. So we'll have, like, new fish and new bugs and stuff like that. If you feel like you're at a standstill because you've done everything in the game, then what I'm doing is looking at my little passport here and trying to see, like, what stamps I'm missing. I want to fill out all my stamps. And so then I try to focus in on those certain things and do those things. When is season changing? The snow is gone on February 25th. So we're coming up on it in the Northern Hemisphere. And then usually, like, the fish and the bugs go by months. So, like, we should have new bugs and fish in March. Yeah, I think it's funny, like, in the last month or so, people have been talking about playing this game on hard mode. And I had no idea what that meant. But it turns out I've been doing it the whole time because I don't time travel. And I don't go to treasure islands or anything like that. So, all of this has been the grind. So, like, all the stuff laying out, all the extra DIYs, all the fruit, all the everything. Like, of course, I travel to other players' islands to get the fruit because that's how the game works. You have to travel to other players' islands. But, like, all this is just mine from playing the game. Don't start my new position till mid-March, so no rush. Nice. Did I plant this today? Yes. Oh, it was steaming and I missed it. My bad. Can't find pears or cherries anywhere? Yeah, at this point you gotta travel to another player's island or have them bring it to you. She looks like you? Yeah, she does. So when you bury the fragments and you water them, you see how they're kind of like steaming? Tomorrow I'll dig up a whole gyroid. So these are whole gyroids that I've placed, or I've dropped, sorry. If you place an item, that means you've put it out for decoration. Like this is one of the gyroids. Nobody can take that. But if I just drop it, it looks just like a generic gyroid, but it'll tell you what it is if you kind of hover over it. People can take those home. They don't really do anything. They dance to music if you put a music player by them. That's about it. Good morning, Robert Gaywood. How are you? What are your thoughts on the food recipes? I hate cooking. I don't ever eat the food. Yeah, I had a whole like army of gyroids out because there's 36 of them. There's 35 different types of gyroids you can find, and then Brewster will give you the 36th one after you drink 50 cups of coffee from him. If I didn't time travel, I'd never be able to the shops because I'm a night owl. I feel that. Link cooks. Do you hate making him cook virtually? Yeah, I think it's tedious. But at least in Breath of the Wild, those meals do stuff for you. Like, if you eat food here, I have no reason to eat food in this game. I don't want to break my rocks. I don't want to dig up whole trees. That's pretty much it. So, like, it's pointless for me to cook in this game. But in Breath of the Wild, the food is actually, like, purposeful. Ugh. There's not, I mean, yes and no, changing the store hours. You can turn on different ordinances for your island, but you can only have one ordinance going at a time. And there is a night owl ordinance that does keep the shops open a little bit later. Like, I have the early bird ordinance on, so my shop's open earlier since I play in the morning. But they're not going to be open, like, all night kind of thing. Yeah, same. The only reason I cook, yeah, and then I try to gift the food to my villagers because it makes good gifts. Maybe I'm new, but I don't fill the museum. I'd rather sell it. Yeah. I mean, you don't get anything for filling the museum other than, like, a poster. It just, for me, I enjoy filling the museum. It's a nice sense of accomplishment. It only takes one of that thing. So, it's, I always donate first and then sell. No, the gold DIYs, like, unless somebody has gone to, like, a treasure island and gotten them, you won't get duplicates. You only earn them once. Yes, this is Gullivar. Okay, well, this isn't going to be a communicator. This is fast, whatever it is. Probably one of those crabs. Wait, let me purchase other thing from Mark. Oh, it's a Venus flower basket. Yeah, he said zoop. I don't know why I bother helping this Gulliver. The blue Gulliver, the original Gulliver, his communicator parts are in the sand. But this is Gulliver. He's Pirate Gulliver. And his communicator is in the water. Raymond left after 2 weeks. Have you not? That's crazy. None of mine left. And I didn't play for like 5 months. Yar. Yeah, the only difference is like he's dressed in red and he has a little pirate hat. And you'll see like his name has all the R's at the end because he's Gulliver. Gulliver's annoying, but you should help him. This Gulliver doesn't really do anything for you. But Blue Gulliver, original Gulliver, if you help him 30 times, that's where you get the gold shovel DIY. Which is why I don't have the gold shovel DIY. Yeah, there you go. You got a whole Aspire costume. Yeah, the gifts are so weird. It's like when you help Wisp. And like, I opted to get like a new furniture item from Wisp one time. And he gave me like a skateboard. I was like, a skateboard's not furniture, bro. So annoying. Oh yeah, do I still have we found the money tree today? Did we bury a money tree? I don't feel like we did. I haven't seen it. I should probably work on my island, huh? Yeah, you know, it never hurts to visit once in a while. Maracas. Everybody likes the Hello Kitty stuff. Okay. That comes from Amiibos. There's these Amiibo cards that are like partnered with Sanrio, and it's like a 6-pack of them. And so when you scan them in, it invites the villager to your campsite, and then like their set of items become available for you to purchase. Always through your Nook. So like one of them brings Hello Kitty stuff. One of them brings the Kiki and Lala set. One of them brings the Cinema Roll set. And then we've got the My Melody set. And then we've got this word I can't pronounce set. And then you can purchase all this stuff. And then the Mario stuff is just there. I think Rilla brought the Hello Kitty stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but this set... So I bought this set a long time ago, and then when I bought my set of mini Amiibo cards, it came with them as well. So I've got duplicates, actually. So... like, these are the official Amiibo cards. It's a set of 6. And you scan it in, and, like, Rilla brings all the stuff. And then you can purchase it. But then when I got my set, like, it came with the tiny Rilla as well. I do not remember how much the actual set is, but at this point, I would recommend the mini amiibo cards. They came in a case like this, but I've got like all of these characters, and that's how I invited that character to the campsite earlier. Go check out my Amazon storefront. The mini amiibo cards are not Nintendo official, but I got them from Amazon. But the actual like official, like the 6-pack of the Sanrio amiibo cards, I got at Target. Someone asked why I have all this stuff laying out, because I have a bunch of extra stuff and I open my island up for people to come and visit and take what they want. So I just leave it out. It's just easier than getting everything out. Yeah, like when I went to my Target the other day, they still had them. Like they're locked up behind a case at my Target. But oh, it's like a clothes rack. Yeah, so Target. I like them. I like the amiibo cards. I have an Amazon storefront linked in my bio, and that specific pack of amiibo cards is in them. I think it's either under streaming gear or electronics. For some reason, I can't go to other people's islands. Did you see color popped in Animal Crossing makeup palettes? Oh, no, I don't own makeup, so I didn't realize that that was a thing. That's cool, though. So, do y'all know other people have their islands open for visitors when you're trying to do that? I don't have a dodo code. Very cute. Found them at TJ Maxx. Ooh, nice. I open my island minimally once a month. Always on a weekend. It's coming up this Saturday. Do you make money doing this? I make a little money doing this, yeah. Through the gifts on TikTok and the people who subscribe. I do. I stream on both TikTok and Twitch. So every morning I stream, every weekday morning I try to stream Animal Crossing all 5 days a week before I go to work. I stream TikTok and Twitch simultaneously, and all of my social media can be found in my link tree. I upload all my gameplay to YouTube, so if you want to go watch old gameplay of like my Zelda stuff, my Animal Crossing. Sometimes we do multiplayer games where like last, I guess it was Sunday, we were playing Mario Kart. And so a bunch of viewers and other streamers, we were all playing Mario Kart together. I've been playing this Animal Crossing island since 2020. I don't time travel on this island, and I don't use treasure islands. Everything's come from the grind, but I have a second Switch that I play on, and I've recently restarted an island where I do time travel a little bit. I'll just hop maybe like a week ahead. So you just finished my Hogwarts Legacy video? Nice. Thank you for watching. I have a Discord you can join. When I open my island up on Saturday, I'll post the link because you have to like get in line to come to the island. I'll post it there first before I go live, and give people the opportunity to go and come first before I open it up to general TikTok. And if you're a subscriber here on TikTok, then there's a special Discord channel for you and you actually get to go before general Discord. So just let me know if you subscribe, send me like a screenshot in the Discord, and I can add you and make sure you have the appropriate role so you have access to the subscriber channel so you can come first. The line fills up quick, and I specifically do not announce the time that I'm going live here. I'm only posting it in Discord. But yeah, that's about it. Any other questions for new people, or if you just want to like refresh or just watch my videos and interact, then I do have a playlist of like Animal Crossing tips on my TikTok that I recommend watching. But I guess that's about it. I don't think I have anything else to say. And if you want to support the stream, I have a little Shopify. I've got stickers with my logo. There we go. There we go. And coffee mugs and things as well. So, I guess that's about it. Really want to get Hogwarts Legacy for the Nintendo Switch, but it's too much money at the moment waiting for it to go down. Oh, it's never going to go down. I think this is going to be the first $70 game. And it's also not available on Switch until July. So it won't even come out until July anyway. Yeah, I think this is going to set a new precedent for video game prices. It is for us. Oh, it's 50 pounds in the UK. Okay. In the US, it's not. It's like 70. The money tree only grows money once. Yeah. But anywho, probably going to stream Animal Crossing again tonight. I don't usually stream it in the evenings, but it looks like we're going to have shooting stars on the island. So I'll probably come back and do the shooting stars, and hopefully Celeste will be there to give me a DIY. So anywho's, y'all have a good day. I gotta go to work.